Understanding the concept of CSS aspect ratio, CSS aspect ratio refers to the relationship between the width and height of an object or element. It's expressed as a ratio such as 16:9 or 4:3, determining how content is scaled and displayed on different screen sizes. Important in responsive web design, as it helps maintain the consistency and balance of visual elements across various devices. The importance of CSS aspect ratio. Aspect ratios in CSS are useful in creating responsive designs that maintain their proportions, regardless of the screen size. It ensures that images, videos, and other elements do not get distorted or lose their quality when viewed on different devices. Helps in keeping the design consistent and visually appealing across various platforms. How to use CSS aspect ratio. Setting up an aspect ratio in CSS involves defining a container and then setting its width and height. The aspect ratio is determined by the ratio between its width and height. Example code provided where a 1:1 aspect ratio is maintained. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Common mistake: not considering the effects of padding and borders on the dimensions of an element. Use the box sizing border box CSS property to avoid this. Another common mistake is not properly setting the aspect ratio for responsive designs. Use relative units like cent.em or VW instead of absolute units like px when defining the width and height of an element. Tips and tricks for using CSS aspect ratio. Use the calc function when you need to calculate the height of an element based on its width. This can be useful in creating responsive designs. Example code provided where a 16:9 aspect ratio is achieved. Use CSS Grid or Flexbox to control the aspect ratio of your elements. Conclusion: understanding and effectively using CSS aspect ratio is crucial for any web designer or developer. It helps in creating visually appealing and consistent designs and ensures that your content is displayed correctly across different devices.